What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Break It Down, the show where we get to speak to some amazing artists and hear the story behind the creative process that goes into making some awesome songs and videos and projects. Our guest today is my man, Philly G. What's happening, Phil?
How we doing, man? Happy to be here, man.
Thank you. Thank you. For those that don't know, Phil is an incredible MC. He's dropped a slew of projects over the last 24 months. And Phil is Own Lane and EMS family member and affiliate, and is one of my favorite new school artists. So, Phil, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, how you started making music, where you went to school, all that good stuff.
Shit. If I had to give a quick recap on me, my name is Philly G. From Massachusetts, not Philadelphia. I got into music my whole life. Since I was like 2, 3 years old, I've been playing the drums. After high school, I went to Berklee College of Music. That's why I went to college. And while I was there, right at the beginning or right after high school, before I got there, I kind of like started recording. I always was rapping growing up, but I never recorded. So I started recording around 2008. And by 2012, I completely stopped playing the drums and, just moving forward, rapping is what I've been doing ever since.
That's great. Today, I want to get into transparency.
Oh, nice.
So let's break it down. This was an EP you released earlier this year. So talk to us about transparency. What was the thought process going into this EP?
Going into that EP, so that dropped in January. So that one probably the most significant drop so far, to be honest. Just because I give myself a goal this year to release a project every month, an EP every month on the 7th. So 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, etc.
Okay.
So there's been an EP every month, and Transparency was the first one. The thought process behind it, just I wanted to do something for myself, really, just to represent myself mostly. I've done a lot of projects, I've done a lot of work, I've done a lot of shows, I've just done a lot of music and been involved in a long time, but always a part of something, always attached to something or someone else. Group affiliated, whether it be the band or working with other artists or producers. This year I really just wanted to focus on making music by myself that represents myself, and Transparency was the first project. The name Transparency came just because I really wanted to break out of my shell, if you will. It's like a lot of people don't know too much about me. Like I'm not like a super outgoing guy. But I've been surrounded by super outgoing people for a long time. So I just wanted to let the world see who I am and showcase my talents as the individual, because I've been doing it a long time. But if you looked at my Spotify before this year, I didn't have any solo projects. Every project I had was attached to somebody else. So I just really wanted to lock in on me. So that's where Transparency was the first one.
Yeah, I've got all the EPs. I've been listening to them a lot lately. They all have a soulful vibe, I think. You're kind of showing a little bit more of your range and maybe like I don't necessarily want to say singing, but more of the harmonic maybe, and hymnful kind of way. Transparency. This song, some of the lyrics. What obviously that's the name of the EP as well, but that song in particular. anyone you wrote that song about? Or I mean, the lyrics, it's kind of like you said, you wanted to get your shine, kind of get your due.
Yeah, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I would, it's, I had to lock back into, I made that project in, November, December of last year. And I guess I was a little salty, honestly. I think I wasn't really feeling great mentally. Yeah, no, I felt like, I did talk a lot of shit on that project, and I did address a lot of different people who may have bothered me. I didn't say anybody's name because I really don't want to be like spreading hate like that on an individual, but I did feel it was necessary to get some things off my chest. Um, so yeah, no, that's definitely where that came from. Transparency was actually, the song was the first one I did out of those three.
Okay.
And
Who produced that joint?
who produced this song? My homie Trace V. My man Trace. He's a Brooklyn native. He lives there. He was in Boston for a little bit. I met him at school, and then we just became homies. He ended up living with Quiz for a little bit, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's the homie. He produced the song. It was actually on his project. It was actually just a feature on it. But it was a long feature that, you know, and I felt like I said a lot of things that I really meant. So that's why I wanted it to go on my project, and I just wanted to highlight my verse because I said a lot. I really did say a lot on that record.
Yeah. The song's called Transparency, and we're going to give the listeners a taste of it right now.
Yeah, check. I used to rap a lot, y'all told me get my money up. I got my money up, y'all try to tell me I should rap more. No matter what I'm doing, someone always disappointed. But nigga, I'm done sneaking through the back door. I had to rebound, a nigga caught it off the backboard. Moving diesel, I'm trying to chat on my inner shack more. Got everything I need, and still they wonder why I trap for. Cause all my niggas jug, the hood look like a crack store. Listen, there's more to this than nice clothes and foreign whips. I'm in the trenches, door, don't be exploring this. For 10 years I've been working on all sort of shits with plenty of supporters, so fuck who isn't supporting this. I came a long way, I have to get it. 10,000 hours in, now I'm a master with it. All these niggas think they got it, ain't gon' last a minute. I built clout and I ain't have to show my ass to get it. Cause I've been low key, patiently waiting and moving quietly. The passion that's inside of me blinded by my anxiety. With all this fake love, cause they ain't used to me winning. So many snakes around me, now I'm immune to the venom. I did too much for way too long and I'm not losing. I got niggas around me watching the work and not doing. Giving nothing but bad advice.
Was Transparency one of the tracks off of the EP by the same name? I'm loving Rambo. Rambo's got a good it's a fun vibe to it. Did you
Rambo's
just
fire.
want to make a song called Rambo, or how'd you come up with that one?
Dude, I couldn't even tell you how that shit came about. But Quiz, shout out Quiz. He produced that song actually.
Okay.
He sent me the beat. I don't know. I started writing to it. I was with my roommate. We were just kind of vibing on it, freestyling to it, and then Rambo. Yeah, no, that was just in the first couple bars that I wrote. And then I just, you need a title at the end. You never name. I mean, me personally, I don't want to speak for any other artist, but me personally, I never name the song until the end,
Okay.
or not even till the end, till I have to. Honestly, I won't even name a
Right.
song until I'm gonna release it. Otherwise, it'll be like, Quiz sent me this on November, and that'll be like the title type shit.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I like that song. That was another song I wasn't feeling great about some people. I addressed some shit, tell them how I really feel. Because I felt like that's something I never did before. It's like I always been trying to keep it positive for the most part, but but I'm not gonna say I'm not, but most humans aren't positive all the time.
Sure.
I just wanted to be real. I didn't want to present myself to be this happy ass nigga all the time when I'm not, you know? And that was really what everything on Transparency, all 3 songs kind of came down to. And like the first one on the project, Heights, it's just kind of about like, you know, my homies growing up, you know, like I went to school on Arlington Heights, and that's really just where it came from. I tried to just be as real as I could on this project.
Yeah, I'm really feeling Transparency. I didn't know Quiz produced that one, so I'll give Quiz a shout out on Rambo.
Yeah, he did Rambo. Fire.
Excellent. All the links will be in the description below, so you can add them to your playlist, download them, stream them, share them, play it. I've been enjoying all these projects lately, Phil. So thank you for giving the fans. I like this idea of a project a month, 2-3 songs.
Yeah.
And we'll get into a few more of them as well down the road. So I want to appreciate you stopping by and breaking it down with us today. Let all the fans know where they can find more of Philly G.
Cool, man. First off, on Instagram, that's probably where I'm most active right now. Philly G100, or at Philly G100. And on all other social media like Twitter, Facebook, whatever else you can think of, it's at Philly G Music. But my Instagram is where I post everything. If in my bio there's a link tree, and it has basically everything I've dropped in the last since 21 started.
Excellent.
Yeah,
well, I hope everyone's paying attention and keeping that subscription going every 7th of the month. So I'll be looking forward to just got G-Pain. So I'll be looking forward to August.
Just dropped last week on my birthday. So
sweet. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you,
and
man.
Thank you again, Phil, for stopping by, and for everyone tuned in. We'll catch you again on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Break It Down. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. If there's a song or video you want us to break down with an artist, hit us up on social media at Own Lane Music, or hit the artist up directly and mention our show. Maybe we can talk to him. That's it, everyone. Peace out.